Is it rolling, Amanda?
It is rolling, Randy.
Rolling, 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 rawhide.
Randy, tell what time it is.
Keep them doggies moving. Let's see what time it is. It is 7:10. And it's dark.
Look, I'm gonna do
Look,
my
Amanda.
listen.
Dark 30.
Listen.
Hey, look, can you see the sun? There, right here.
Where's it at?
Look at that.
Where's the sun? I mean, the sun's
It's going
gone.
down behind the mountain.
What's already gone?
Yeah, see the star right
Oh yeah.
there.
There. Isn't that the International
Wow.
Space Center?
That is, you got a nice camera.
Isn't that nice?
All right, let's get on before
Crash,
they...
drop it. I'm going to say what my grandson says.
Say what your grandson says.
He goes, he did this the other day. He went, oh my God. Oh. And I was like, what? Where did you hear that?
Let me hold the camera and you do it.
No.
Come here.
He went, oh my God.
And he rolled his eyes and everything.
He's 3.
Aw.
It was very cute.
Hey, buddy. Hey, tonight I wanted to go over a little bit of what's been going on around in the factory. I'm not going to show a tiny home tonight, so if you want to turn me off,
turn off.
How you do that flat line? Remember how it goes with a dot?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Back in the day.
Yep. I used to look at the dot.
You push the button.
You know what reminds me? My mom and dad. My mom's going to be 96 in December. My dad died 3 years ago and he was 95.
Yes.
All right. When they got married in 1941. 1941 they got married. All right. They were 19 and 20. All right. They didn't have a TV or anything. Well, when they got married, the night they got married, she went to her mom, he went to his mom. All right. And my dad was a coal miner in West Virginia. And mom was a waitress in a little diner.
Yeah.
And I think they said it was weeks before they even moved in together.
Yeah.
They had no honeymoon, nothing. Gotta get married. He's all right. See you later. She went back to work. He went back to work, and that was it. But in I don't know if I got the dates right, but like in 1948, 49, they went to Cleveland, Ohio. Anything to get out of the hills of Kentucky and West Virginia, coal mines. Dad worked there for about 10 years and was killing his health. And I'm going to tell you this story. It's about TV. So they went to Cleveland, Ohio, and they got a TV. All right, had one channel. I think it was about 1948, 49, maybe something like that. And mom and dad said that they had this little TV, and they would watch it 24 hours a day.
Gosh.
And then when it went off and it went beep, he said they would wait anxiously for it to come back on and the show come back on. He said we stayed there 2-3 days and never slept. Isn't that something?
It was such an exciting thing.
Oh, they were just so pumped up. Could you imagine giving them the TVs that we have now? Oh, they would have lost it. They'd have been heroin addicts. You know? Yeah. But it was just neat to hear those stories of way back when my folks were young and when they were in Cleveland, Ohio. Then Dad went from there and one thing, and I'll get off of that, but I remember he come out of the coal mines and he used to load coal, and they used to run coal 24 inches, is what he used to tell me all the time. The coal was 24 inches high, all right? So that means you get on right now, you're going to go to work, and you're outside in the heavens and the blue skies, and you're going to get down on this track, right, on your belly, and the coal that's how high the opening is, and you're going back in that mountain on a railroad track. Could you imagine?
No.
Light bulbs hanging in through there on a hot live wire. If you touch it, you're electrocuted.
No.
All the way back, half a mile back underneath that mountain. Drilling, blowing it up, and then he laying track, and then he would get in there, and with this machine, he would lay on his belly like this, and he would run that machine, the controls, right? In water, 3 or 4 inches of water, running the machine, and that machine's rolling like dust flying everywhere. Light bulbs you can't hardly see. Breathing it constantly. His dad was behind him putting the cars in to load it, put a car in, load it, put a car in. So he was a switch operator for the cars. And, you know, it was a two-man team, and they used to bring more coal out of there than any two people known to man, they said. Anyway, he said, you working back there 8, 10, 12 hours a day in the wet, in the cold, in the water. You know, it's 57 degrees all year round underneath the ground. But 2 foot high. You never stand up all day long, and you lay on your belly. And it's, you know, and it's machines running like this, the noise and everything. So he did that for 10 years. He said every time he come home, he had a splitting headache, and he would puke up just colors of dust that he would be breathing in, you know. And he ended up living to be 96, and he was a heavy smoker. Can you believe that?
Unbelievable.
Wow.
Him and your mom smoked till they were about 50.
Yeah. Dad was 44, 45.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. So anyway, a little bit of history about me and my life and where I come from.
And that was in West Virginia, and that's why they went north to get out of that.
He was from Kentucky, moved to West Virginia when he was 16, and then they went from West Virginia to Cleveland, and then they had a better job opportunity in Detroit in 1958, and then I was born a few years later.
Because a lot of people from West Virginia and in, you know, the southern states went to up north.
Oh, it was loaded. We had a place that was Detroit and all the suburbs, and we lived south of Detroit. So south of Detroit was called Downriver.
Okay.
All right, Downriver was all of your blue-collar, hard-working, blue-collar people.
Yeah.
That's all it was. You go north of Detroit, Farmington Hills, all these beautiful mansions, and that was where all the executives lived, and we lived in the southern part of Detroit. And it wasn't in the city limits of Detroit. So, but yeah, we lived there, and that was where he resided, and that's where I was born, but we never liked it. I was raised in this little house, 900 square feet, and it was just always wanting to go to the mountains. That's all I ever heard. I want to go back home, back home. My mom would cry every time John Denver would sing West Virginia, Mountain Mama.
Yeah,
every time he'd come on, she'd cry, I want to go home. Yep, anyway.
The reason how you got used to coming to Tennessee and stuff and to West Virginia is they would visit. They'd go, and that's how you got to...
We came to Norris Lake, or Cherokee Lake. We came to Cherokee Lake when I was about 6, and I got a picture. We're in this boat. We rented a little boat, and we was fishing, and I was curled down at the bottom of the floor, and Mom got sunburnt so bad we had to take her to the hospital. And it was right over here on this Cherokee Lake that we're right by right now. Isn't that something?
That's so weird.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. So, a little bit of history.
Yeah.
Hey, a lot going on here in the business. I wanted to just go over with you a little bit. If you like, kind of you follow us. But it's about money, and it's about numbers, and it's about tiny homes. And wanted to tell you kind of what's going on, you know. It's just for your future reference of wanting to buy homes from us and kind of where we're at, all right? So, it's exciting, and I'll try to gather all these little tidbits, and I hope this keeps your attention, because I try not to ever bring you a show that is boring and you don't want to hear, you know, but I know you love looking at these tiny homes, and I've been in them all day. So I've been in with Will and Becky on vacation, so I've been selling homes today, and actually sold a couple homes today, which has been nice. So we have, okay, to start out with, I want to tell you guys, we're going to build this big building out here. It's about 18,000 square feet. We're starting to get all the materials in to start it. Our trusses, we've got the machine to put them up. Right now, I told, hey, we're going to go ahead and rent the machine for about a month. And it's a couple grand for a month. And so what we're going to do is pull all the wire inside of the prairie, get it done. Then we're going to put the building up for the dome to go another 100 feet. That's going to get all our materials inside, clean up everything outside. It's looking really good. Also, we have, I called the city-county cooperative company. It's not a company, it's a city-county group that tried to bring in outside industry and all that here in the county. Cock County has always been a real depressed county, and I'm excited. My dream always was, when I was a boy, is to go back to West Virginia and help my family and the people around in the mountains to have jobs and to help their way of life. And I've been brought here to Cock County, and I was thinking the other night, I thought, you know, I hope that I can maybe do that here and try to help people in this area and bring a good lifestyle here. So I called the cooperative and I said, you know, if we ever get to where we're done and we get all of these homes built and done, and we start generating some rental revenue, I said, I'd like to give a portion of that back to the city, the county, or whatever we can, to the school systems or whatever we can. And Amanda was saying, we don't need to open a vocational school to teach these kids, you know, how to build tiny homes, you know, wire and plumb and frame and all. We'll do our own vocational school. Well, I was telling the cooperative about that, and he said, Randy, the local community college will have got all kinds of grants. They will work with you on that. And we're looking at doing a curriculum in the local college that is college accredited. The kids can go to school here. They can learn our curriculum. So I can write a curriculum.
Amazing.
I can actually teach the curriculum if I want to, or portions of it, and help them teach what we need. And when they get out of that, they have a job.
We can employ them.
Yeah, and there's also apprenticeships, a program. I was like, wow.
Amazing.
Isn't that something? So we're able, and think about it. We are the least expensive tiny home in the country. You go ahead and check us out. And you know what? If you find another company that is selling homes, apples for apples, what we're doing, let me know. I would be so encouraged to know that. Yeah. Apples for apples. Also, we're selling a home maybe in February of 2022. Not selling for right now. Our bare bones home under 20 grand. I don't know of any other company that's doing that. It's going to have a full kitchen, bathroom, ready to sleep and eat. All right, you won't freeze and you won't burn up in it. All right, so I'm excited about what we're doing and that portion of the company bringing that excitement and everything here. Guy asked me today, he said, "Do you have a hard time getting people and keeping people?" I said, "No, we have a hard time letting them go.
Yes,
they don't want to go." And so it's our job to try to vet these guys as much as we can to make sure if they don't work out, we know exactly why it doesn't work out, and we give them every chance we can before they move on. We lose a lot of money trying to keep a guy, and where we try to, give him all the shots we can to make sure he understands everything, because we think, well, we didn't give the materials to him, we didn't give tools to him, we didn't give enough instruction to him or something like that. But really, the thing I need to remember every single time, and I never